Can I find your purchase? I can find your purchase from the vendor skin. Gonna cost you a wheel spin. I already bought it though. But sure. That's an interesting deal. Wait, that could bite me in the ass though. How much was that? That's $15. That's 3 gifted. Wait, that's not... You fucking troll. You would have done that anyway. You fucking lied. You fucking lied. Why is the alert for that wrong? You fucking lied. That isn't the same thing. I gotta fix that alert. That's not the Naruto one. The Naruto one's supposed to pop for that one. This fucker is a troll. This dude's a fucking troll. He just wanted to give 20 to make me fucking spin the wheel. He gave me the illusion of choice. And I forgot this wheel was rigged now because they made me take off. Would you guys make me take off 1 in 5 minutes? This shit is rigged now. Look at this. This wheel looks rigged as fuck now. When it usually gets at least 10. Yeah, my alert's broken. What? That played the wrong alert. Whatever, bro. Fucking damn trolls. Yo, what the fuck? That shit does not count, yo. Yo, this shit does not count, bro. This shit does not count, dog. Son. This shit does not fucking count, bro. Son, this shit don't count, bro. Son. Yo. Son. What is the wheel for? I'm doing a subathon on Twitch, bro. If someone gives 20, I have to spin the wheel to potentially add more time. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yo. God, bro. Son. Wait, we could talk about this, bro. Son. Wait. Oh.
Here they come now.
Yo. What? Can I subtract time? Bro, we just made so much progress, bro. We just... Yo. Bro. And you guys are over here telling me to take off the 1 minute and 5 minute. I should put that shit back in. What do you mean one more spin? Ain't no one more, motherfucker. I just got 24.
Here they come now.
Fuck you mean one more? Extra spin option? Fuck no. Yeah, for 40 gifted, you get an extra spin. The fuck you mean extra spin option? For 40 gifted? Bro said an extra spin option. Yeah, for 40 fucking gifted. Let's talk about some extra spin. God, bro. At least you got funded for your skin. I got scammed. He didn't just fund the skin, he fucking added 24. And then plus whatever the math adds up for the rest of the hours from the 20 gifted. What was that? That's like 5-ish hours or some shit. It basically almost did 30 hours. I'm talking about some fund the skin. I got scammed. Yeah, hey, bro. 0 scams in it. That's a fucking scam, bro. What do you want? What the fuck is that? Thanks for the 20 gifted. No thank you for the 24. What the fuck? That shit is not fair. That shit is not fair at all, bro. What the fuck? Hey, what you mean, hey? How do I scam on a daily basis? I promised Cyberpunk last stream, and we watched Cyberpunk. I promised Cyberpunk this stream, and we're gonna watch Cyberpunk.